I actually think that's one of the challenges with like the self-development space is people listen to you or they listen to me or anybody else they're inspired by and they're like, well, Matt's doing it, so I guess like I have to do it that way or I have to do that thing or I have to wake up at that time or I have to engage in that activity because that individual's doing it. And then they hate it, like they're miserable. Not like miserable where they're trying to get better at something like we were talking about earlier, but they are genuinely miserable. They just don't enjoy it at all. And they have to
Yeah.
like grind through it every day. It's like, stop doing that. Like, replace it with something that is actually going to move the needle, yes, but something that you at least kind of find enjoyable and fulfilling.
You have to have passion in what you're doing in life to be successful. And a perfect example of that would be I love the guy, Jocko,
Mm-hmm.
great dude. But when he's posting, you got to get up at 5 in the morning. I'm like, Jocko, I get it. You're a fucking motivational, awesome dude, but there's no way I'm getting up at 5 in the morning because I know what works for me. I like to
Right.
sleep in a little later, but then I'm up till 2:30, and that's when I'm the most creative. Is my brain just fires at night, and so that gives me the most success in life is to focus on the environments that benefit me and my business the most and my family and shit than trying to focus on getting up at 05 because I hate mornings.
Right.
So, but that works for him, right? But it just
Exactly.
doesn't work for me.
Exactly. And you know, I think most people are not robotic in that they can understand the concept. Like the concept to me, when I look at what Jocko's doing, the concept is not necessarily wake up at 4:30. He might say it is, but I think the concept is get up early, you know, earlier than you have to,
Yeah.
and take care of yourself. Like that's the message. The message is not wake up at this exact time. The message is get up maybe before you need to, or carve out some time if it's in the evening or whenever it is to take care of yourself, to take care of your body. That's the message. And, you know, most people are capable of understanding that. But it seems to me, and I think this is part of the danger of social media, is that we lose a lot of the ability to decipher context and nuance of what's being told. And we start taking things at like face value or start like deconstructing. Well, you said this exact word. It's like, yes, but clearly what I was meaning was this. So we do have to exercise some nuance and understanding about what's actually being shared and how it's going to serve us, how it's going to work for us.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't agree more with the Jocko thing. I think that the undertone in all of it is putting in the work and being a better individual. And I mean, it's been bizarre. I've been going through so much like psychology shit in this whole quarantine nonsense that's going on, and I found how much of like my day I've wasted um, previously, and not only that, but how much like I was focusing on work that didn't matter. And I kind of spoke to that before, but that's kind of a segue from Jocko to think prioritization of my life and time is the utmost importance because the only thing you can't buy in life is time, and time is the most fucking valuable thing. It's that hour playing with the dogs and throwing the frisbee. Like there are these moments in life that you have to enjoy and not be stuck in the grind consistently. And I found that sometimes taking away from the grind and focusing more on like creating positive and influential environments for your core competency and whatever you want to do in life is more powerful than I'm going to sit on my computer and grind this out. And you're like, I'm just going to go for a walk actually. And then you're like, got the idea that's
Light
going
bulb.
to make me hire 10 more people. Yes. And I think that society is like constructed us that you have to be in this constant state of grind and sitting in a chair going, look guys, I'm working, rather than going, how do I inspire my mind to create something fucking epic and be innovative?